Kia ora guys, we're going to do a little bit of a demo of rendering concrete. So I've just had a little practice run here and we're using this sheet here to help us. Okay, so we're going to start with a grey and black pencil to represent the concrete. I'm going to use a bit of marker pen as well, and we're going to use some sandpaper. Okay, so that's what we're aiming at. We want to be able to make it look three-dimensional. And we are going to use this, it's just someone's drawing lying around, and we're going to actually render this and give it a concrete base. Okay, so first up we're going to get our piece of sandpaper and we're going to put it under where we're going to render. And I'm actually going to start just with a base of a cool grey number 1, just to give it a grey base. Okay, and we're going to do it along both sides. Now we have to sort of be thinking about which direction the light is coming from. I'm going to make it so that the light's sort of coming in on this angle here. So this will be our lightest face and this will be our mid-tone, and the back would be the dark, which we won't see. So I'm actually going to straight away just do another layer with this grey, cool grey number 1. Just to give it a little bit of differentiation. It's good to let that dry a little bit. Then we're going to come in with a grey marker, and we're just trying to pick up some of that texture from below off the sandpaper to give it that sort of spotty look. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be that neat with my edges because I'm rushing, but for you guys, just take your time. Okay, so that gives us a bit of a spotty base. You can see there's not too much difference yet. And we want to make this one lighter. Now what I do is I use a bit of a pastel, and I'm just scratching a little bit off with my nail, and I'm just using my finger to lighten it up, and I'm trying not to do it where I don't want it to stay. Okay, so you can see I've lightened that side up a bit. Now, I mean, that's looking pretty good. Sometimes you can take things too far. I might put a little bit more darkness on my darker side. So again, just putting a little bit of that on there and just using my finger. If I think, uh-oh, might be going too much, we can always get an eraser and we can take it back a bit. And remember, we can sort of build over top. There's no, terrible accidents with this. You can just keep on going until you get it to the place where you want it. You can use a bit of grey on top as well, just to make it a little bit more speckledy and spotty. And we're just sort of moving, and I might just put a few highlights just to give it a little bit of difference here, make it look a bit more concrete-y. Okay, I don't want to do too much more on this one. I'm just going to make it look a little bit lighter there because I want that to be the lightest face. Right, so I'm pretty happy with that now. I'm just going to leave it like that. Then you give that a spray with some fixative to stop it from spreading around. Awesome.